that the department took the recommendation which asked for research and clinical definitions, okay? And that's the recommendation, the advice from the committee. The original recommendation said something about working on both clinical and research definitions. And so what we decided to do with that, amidst a good bit of controversy among the subcommittee calls, which I don't think we have the time to revisit, we decided that it was, since NIH had this wonderful and already funded process to think about the research case definition, and it may not be the goal to come out with a research case definition, but there will be so much good evidence that that can be the next step. And so we are now actively pursuing methods to address the clinical research definition part.
I appreciate what
and
you're
so, so you all, I think we should not discuss this anymore because I don't want to take up the rest of the day to discuss something.
This is
no,
important.
you're interrupting me. You're interrupting me. And remember, we're not supposed to interrupt.
This is not doesn't respond to our recommendation at all.
This isn't our recommendation.
Dr. Meyer said that her workshop is not to create a case definition. That's not its purpose.
Okay, just a minute. Let me finish, please.
Please, order, please.
Please. So, as I said, and what Dr. Myers has said to me, is that this will give us a very good place next way to go to look at the research case definition, because you're now going to have the evidence. It's also going to be the evidence review and the process for the workshop will be an excellent adjunct to the discussions around the clinical definition. And we are actively pursuing options for that.
Okay, I will tell you, we're going to spend 5 more minutes on this discussion, then we're going to move on. So, Marianne, you first, and Eileen, you second. And then let me cycle back around to you and let them have a chance. Marianne?
Well, first of all, Dr. Mayer has told us that this process is going to take at least 2 years, probably more. That's what you said last time. And then
I strongly disagree with your statement.
And then we do not know who the people are on this group. She says at some point in time we'll know. We don't know how they were selected, what their degree of expertise is. And she herself says it's not for the purpose of a case definition. And that was definitely the purpose of our resolution. We wanted to have a meeting of experts, advocates, and clinicians to meet together, and that we would take as a basis of starting the international case definition. 2003. That was all specifically spelled out in our resolution. This substitution is just totally unacceptable.
Recommendation, not resolution. Recommendation, that's what we give. Eileen?
Okay, this has been a very big point of contention in our subcommittees and on this advisory committee. I don't want to sweep it under the carpet and give it 3 minutes. It deserves much more than that.
I'm sorry, you've got 2 minutes now. You've got 2 minutes now.
I'll take as much time as I need. Galen.
No, you won't. I'm sorry, ma'am. You're out of order.
I'm not out of order.
You have 2 minutes.
What's out of order is
that
that I feel afraid to be on this committee now. I have to tell the committee that I have been called by the DFO, and I have been intimidated, and I'm afraid to speak out, but I'm going to. And I know that there are 2 other committee members who have also gotten calls. I came here and I took a pledge to serve this committee. I've done a good job. Nancy, your last words to me were unprofessional and polite, but I am now afraid. You're shutting me down, you're shutting other people out, and your accusations to me are unfounded. I'm standing up for myself. I've done nothing wrong. And I'm frightened there'll be repercussions. This is a public meeting. I'm going to state it for the record that I am feeling very shut down and marginalized. You called upon us as experts. We're giving you experts. We don't have unrealistic expectations that every one of our recommendations be implemented. As a matter of fact, in this long list, almost none of them have been. But to hijack our recommendation and pretend like it's being done, it's not fair. And then to say that my behavior is wrong when really it's my point of view you don't like. My behavior has never been inappropriate. I'm calling into question your behavior by calling 3 of our committee members, my fellow committee members, and intimidating us, some even calling lawyers. It's wrong. And now I'm afraid. It's wrong.
Okay. I'm going to take
I could just add
chairs.
to that, I'm one of the committee members that's under threat of eviction from this committee, before expressing my opinion, and I find that objectionable.
Okay. We're going to, oh, yeah, go ahead. Dr. Mayer needs to be able to respond to what's been said so far, and then this is